Hello and welcome to another episode of Building Tech Sales Academy in public, not in public, indoors. This week, my name is Jameel Raymond. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here as always. How have we been going in the Academy this week? Slowly but surely. 8 new members joining the community this week. Hello to you all. But I would say there's a lot of great growth for me personally in connection. Over the last few days, I've had a few people reach out that want to have chats and conversations for various reasons. One, a couple of them are members of the community that want to reach out and just connect a little bit deeper, which has been really cool. Had some people come reach out asking for advice around getting their start in their tech sales career, and just speaking to other business owners that have really resonated with the messages that I'm putting out about enduring and the challenges of where I am right now, which is really nice, right? It is, it's still to me this strange but wondrous magic of broadcasting truth, me authentically and where I'm currently at, and relying on the magic of conveying information and emotion through the internet, through these digital realms, and really connecting with people on and resonating on a one-to-one basis, or a lot of people seeing themselves in who they are with me. And that's the wonder of what we do here, and why we broadcast our messages across social media at scale to connect with people. And every week it still feels weird to be talking to you about the details of building my life and business quite personally, but the connections that come as a result, the resonance, seeing the art and the magic of what we mean by the vibe being the tribe, go out into the world and come back it's nice. It's lovely. It's wonderful stuff. So yeah, I've been focusing a little less on the academy this week because we've had a lot of growth on the family front. So I'm very happy to say that we have secured a new home, which is a huge relief and a big step forward for where we're currently at. So we start moving this Thursday, which is great. So again, this week will be a little bit quieter whilst I focus on, moving a home and setting a new family up this week. So did a little bit of retail therapy on the weekend, buying all the new things we need for the house because we've got a few items missing. That's all set up and organized now. I'm going to have to get my handyman on and be the master of an Allen key. Because we did just do a big shop at IKEA. Because you know what, folks? I love IKEA. It's simple. It's designed well. It's sturdy. It's cheap. Like, they have mastered the would you call it, budget? I don't know. Just the simplicity, the simple experience of buying furniture, especially when you are budget conscious, and especially if you're a dude, you're just like, I just want to go and get all the things at once in one place. They've mastered the customer experience and have a very clever one. If you notice how they make you, walk you through the experience through all of the showroom, but they give you great examples and the practicality of what they do, which is really cool. IKEA have really got their marketing and their customer experience quite on tap. Didn't expect this to be an IKEA plug, not a sponsored post. But what else is going on? Because of the family stuff, I will be extending or pushing out the launch of the Account Executives Toolkit out a little further till the 29th, just because I need more space to do family stuff, right? Like, yes, I am building a business here, but I've got to focus on my family first. I've got to focus on my mental health as well, because I am, central to all of this. So, at the end of the day, I'm sort of caught mentally between two phases, the two sides of my brain, which is, the insatiable drive to go and push, and that yang outward energy of going, I've got to get more sales, I've got to do the thing. But there's also this part of me that's like, hey man, like, this isn't your sole priority right now. There are bigger things at play here. And if you can bring the calm to yourself and calm the storms in your mind from dealing with a lot of stuff at once, let things magnetize, let things come to you. And remember that this is a long game that I'm playing here. And that's one of my big lessons, is not preparing for the marathon, only going for the sprint, which is a big no-no in business, when you're just starting out. Yes, you want to get out there and into the world, but I'm learning the hard way with my energy and my general stress levels that going hard and going all out all the time just does not work. And I think towards the end of the year, I'll do an episode where I talk about the big reflections of the business for the first 6 months that I've really been working on this and launching this business in public. And then, you'll see the reflections of those, or at least the outcomes of those reflections, come through in the new initiatives that come in the new year. So that's where we're currently at for now. And what we're going to do now in the next segment is I'm going to take you through the vision board for Tech Sales Academy. Check it out. So what I want to take you through today is the Tech Sales Academy mission board. And this is explaining the problem I'm trying to solve and what the mission of Tech Sales Academy is and how we aim to achieve that. Okay. So essentially, it starts with the two types of people in the tech sales ecosystem. There's the tech people, there's the people, right? Tech people, pretty easy to understand. They are the logical side of technology. They are the engineers, the programmers, the architects, the tech nerds, okay? And they understand the tech, they know how to make it work, and they would rather work with the technology than the people itself. And then there's the people like myself, maybe you as well, where we are the account managers, the BDMs, the salespeople, and realistically, we need to understand people and the human experience, what they find valuable, what businesses find valuable, and are able to contextualize and communicate that value to organizations so they go, hey, your solution's pretty cool. I could use that. Let's do business, right? And as the people side of technology, we need to understand the human experience. We need to be social nerds or sociology nerds or, really understand the human condition, things like psychology and marketing, etc. And, I'm a bit of a human nerd, a bit of a personal development nerd myself. And that's what I really want to focus on there because it's really multifaceted what that content is to become that well-rounded people person in technology. But when it comes to being great at technology sales, if you think about, these big boys over here, they had both a strong technical knowledge and an understanding of what people want, right? We are here to solve people problems. All technology are tools to solve people problems. So like Steve Jobs said once, a really, really strong line, you want to start from the customer experience and the customer problem and then work backwards to the technology. But without that customer problem to solve, what are you creating a solution for in the first place? And if you can understand that really well in your market, validate it, get great product market fit, and create a solution to match, you're going to be in the money, just like these fellas, right? But as the technology world becomes all-encompassing, and particularly post-COVID, as we have sort of, converged as an organization, we're trying to get a hybrid world going. We need more hybrid skill sets. We can't just have these pure engineers and pure account managers anymore if you really want to be successful or have longevity in the game. And, those skills vary, or you could potentially be a unicorn and have a nice blend in the middle of both. But you can see the difference in the skills and the requirements to be successful as a holistic tech seller. But one of the challenges that we've got now societally is that technical skills are declining in value and soft skills and personable skills are increasing in value because with the advent of AI and that increasingly taking over, technology is increasingly going to take care of itself, right? You can write code, it's going to integrate faster, there's going to be better APIs, there's going to be integration of data on the technical side, and there's going to be less resources required for that to be successful. However, your personable skills, your soft skills, they will compound in value over time because you'll be dealing with higher value people with higher value problems that have more budget to solve those problems, right? And it becomes more complex and more multi-dimensional and multi-layered. And again, you'll be dealing with people for the rest of your life. So mastering those people and soft skills is really, really important to be successful, not just in tech sales, but any business, really. But the challenge right now is there's a significant gap in the people side of technology in getting those skills because they're an amalgamation of different ones put together, as we saw in the previous slide. And that problem is what I'm trying to solve here with Tech Sales Academy, is to provide that holistic technology sales education where, a sales process, your business strategy, your customer experience, acumen, and really putting together what I think is required to be a great people person in technology and put all that information in one place to help you as the next generation of technology seller, okay? So that's the mission, is to really empower the next generation of trusted technology advisors and, take you guys and transform you from that non-technical seller to that trusted technology advisor through the content and the education that I give you here. And, from my research, my studies, my travels, over the last 18 to 24 months and realizing that there is no fundamental education for what we do in technology sales. I'm trying to fix and plug that gap based on my practical experience, learned experience from being pretty good at what I do over the last couple of years. So today it is a couple of elite technology sales courses, and then we've got this emerging community of ambitious tech seller, real driven, really resonating with the message early on, right? Because I've only been doing this realistically since the start of the year and only released my first course not even 6 months ago. So it's very early days. And then tomorrow, in the future, in the beautiful, abundant future we're all aiming for, I want to create this to be a complete technology sales education platform and a live school, which we'll talk about in a sec, and build a community of conscious technologists. What's a conscious technologist? Stay tuned. So how does the academy work? Pretty straightforward. Learn, connect, grow. You are here to learn what I believe is to be the best practices across technology sales and account management. We're trying to give you those people skills, those soft skills that will compound in value over time. And I'm trying to just give you a central repository of everything that I know has worked for me very successfully in technology sales over the last 10 years and really just put all that information in one place. We're here to, in the connect part, we are here to create genuine connection. I'm trying to scale out genuine connection of mentorship and education to my community. So I want to be accessible to you guys. So you can connect with me every week, you can ask me any questions, and then I want to build this community of other ambitious, driven individuals that want to improve their lives as well. And then of course, everything we do here is about personal growth. I'm trying to make sure that all of the content that I provide you is built and designed to help you grow in whatever facet of life that you need to. And I want this to be community-led. So I understand with all the content here, this is what my understanding of what this is, but realistically, I'm in service of you guys as the community members and as the paid customers. So I want to know what can I do to improve your experience of being educated, and how can I really provide you the skills and resources to help you grow as fast as I can. Because the mark of my success in this is not necessarily about the courses that I sell, but it's about your success as one of my students and seeing your growth as individuals. So I need to know what you want so I can help you in that journey. Right now, I've just got a pay once for life model. Because I just don't think it's worth justifying a recurring revenue model yet. Maybe once I get a lot more features in the platform, I will move to that. And then, of course, once I've got the fundamentals of actually teaching you guys technology sales, I want to put some personal development resources in there as well, which we'll talk about in a sec. So here is how Tech Sales Academy works at a high level. You've got the free community with the Tech Sales Mentorship. There's tons of free resources. All of the resources that I put inside the Tech Sales Mentorship course is no gatekeep. So it is just genuine information that I would be giving you inside the paid courses as well. So don't think that this is, just cheap information. It's all very useful and relevant stuff. You've got the weekly live Q&A with myself, and then if you are in the community, then you get to chat with people, right? And that's about building connections and genuine people. Then you move into the paid courses, Tech Sales OS, the Account Executives Toolkit, and then inside, if you buy either of those, you get the private Q&A session with myself. We go a little bit deeper and we talk about, your inner game, maybe the meta game of sales and how to maximize your career and, work the systems a little bit to make you maximum commissions and maximum growth. I will be moving into more coaching because I do enjoy that. Right now, you can get one-to-one coaching with myself, but I am looking at a group coaching model for account executives and potentially doing some in-person workshops for B2B sales teams, which I think would be really fun and different because most of them have been pretty boring to date, if you've ever been part of them. And then we've got the live school. And this is about not just maximizing your technology sales career, but life, right? With a lot of personal development resources. And I would love to get into the space of workshops and events. And again, having great personal experience and, real genuine connections and collaborating together. So I have talked about the live school, and you might wonder what that is. And this is a real extension of what I want Tech Sales Academy to be. And the life school is essentially everything that we should have been taught to make the most out of life, right? If you've been around for a while, you realize not a lot of people know what the hell they're really doing. And there's so much about the world that we are not taught in school that we sort of play catch-ups with and if we don't do it, it really hurts us. About, for example, learning about our mental health and learning about, self-awareness and emotional self-awareness and emotional self-regulation. understanding the basics of finances. Even today, I'm still suffering and got some real big money wounds that are, hemorrhaging me money. What are the best practices around physical health, around interpersonal skills? How do we find purpose, and how do we, generate a better sense of spirituality in connection to source? How do we help ourselves self-actualize, right? And this is really just these multi-dimension elements of who we are to create the holistic self. Now, why would you want to, I'll skip that part. I've talked about the conscious technologist, and really what the conscious technologist is about people that are leveraging technology as a tool to improve the human experience, whether it be theirs, with using technology to improve our own experiences, or to be creating something of scale and of benefit to the world, and doing that consciously, right? Not just for the sake of money or greed or the old world, talking about the new world, trying to improve things, trying to put things out in the world for the better. I want to help people whichever way I can in their own missions to do that. So when it came to the life school, why should you listen to me about that sort of stuff? Because since my spiritual awakening in late 2019, I've invested over $100,000 into myself on personal transformation, as you can see in that pretty good photo in there. So that was me at 18 on the left-hand side, anxious, depressed, overweight, just awful, like just an absolute wreck. I barely passed my Year 12 exams, and I didn't go to my Year 12 graduation. That's me on the right-hand side a few years ago, looking shredded. But again, full transformation mentally, physically, spiritually. And that $100,000 that I've spent has been on coaches, nutrition, supplements, all the things you see there, basically rebuilding myself from the ground up since the awakening. And that all happened during the pandemic, which we'll talk about in later episodes. Again, telling you the full story behind Tech Sales Academy. So all of the resources, all of the things that I've learned about how to transform myself are documented in the life school. And once I get the community of that going, the basics of Tech Sales Academy and the courses going, then I will build on the life school longer term. And again, talking about the awakening and the serious amount of drive and self-development that I've done over the last 5 years now is what you see here today, right? Getting to the top 1% of 2 different companies, number one, top 1%, all of that sort of stuff. You can see it there. It's kind of hard, honestly, it's kind of hard to talk about this and expose this because people tend to go, whoa, slow down, buddy. You're a bit much. Yeah, I'm a bit much. But yeah, all of these resources, all of these achievements in the last 5 years, having my spiritual awakening and spiritual transformation documented in an article when I went viral last year, crazy stuff. So all of these things I want to put into the life school at the latter end of Tech Sales Academy. Put all of these things, how did I achieve all this? What are the tools and systems to get you there? Because they will work for you as well. It's nothing special about me except for the drive, but the fundamentals, the tools around this are really important to understand and create the fundamentals of the life school, okay? And, knowing that Tech Sales Academy is early days, and if you're watching this right now, you are an innovator. You are in the early stages of what we're doing here. Like I said, I've barely been at this solo, not even a year yet. It's like 9 or 10 months. And being early, being that innovator, being that, first to market, really resonating early is an amazing thing because now I get to be really personal with you because I really want to understand how I can help you best. You can give me direct feedback to improve the content that I have in the academy. And then because you are an early adopter and I want to get people, an innovator, not an early adopter, soon. If you are, if you've got one of the courses, I do have referral bonuses because word of mouth is the strongest way to get the word out. So getting in early, learning from me as close as you can, getting the content and then referring it to others, plenty of ways to make money, while you're making money, okay? So that's it for this week. I just wanted to cover off the mission and the how. In other episodes, we will cover off the offer stack and then some of the value proposition around the courses and why. But again, if you, this has sparked your interest and you want to learn more, please join me in the Tech Sales Academy community. Plenty of free resources there as we've talked about, school.com/Tech Sales Academy. And of course, please like, comment, and subscribe for the Algo Gods. Thank you for your time and attention, and I will see you next week. Ciao for now.